So it's a long way. It's a long way. So I've been already like selling to my friends for a long time ago. You know, just my homies. You know, stuff that I already have, like pre-owned stuff, pre-owned shoes. You know, it starts with shoes, pretty much like everybody does. I would have my friends. You know, I would sell them shoes here and there, and then those same friends, we got closer. And then after work, we would go home, clean shoes. And then it started from that. Now we're cleaning shoes. Now we're charging people to clean shoes. You know, this is back when I was like 16, 17. I was working at Taco Bell in the mall. Time goes on. You know, mind you, I'm, you know, still reselling, but small. Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, Facebook, once again, Facebook. And then time goes on. 2019, 2020 comes around. Pandemic comes. Right. You know? Everything is going like, not downhill, but it's like crunching up, you know, because I'm working at Town Fair Tire. I was the assistant manager there, and I'm still doing the reselling, but not so much, like I said, so it wasn't as heavy. But now I gotta find a, you know, a second way of making money, because this is not enough. You know, I have a family, I got kids, so I gotta do something. Right. I started picking up, there was a new thing with hats, new era hats. I would go to the city, I would pick up a bunch of hats, I would bring them back, make $15 a hat, but I would buy a lot, like volume. From that on, it went to me having some Supreme gear, some Supreme tees. Yeah. Random, I would post them on my personal Instagram, right? My personal Instagram, like, hey, I got some tees. Whoever want to buy them, I'm sorry, hit me up. This and that, third. My boy Ling. That's my boy right there. My boy Link hits me up randomly. Mind you, at that point, I don't know who he is. We don't know each other. We just know each other because of bikes. I ride motorcycles too. Okay. So he just randomly hit me up, and he's like, whatever Supreme tees you're gonna post, don't post them. Right. Just send me them. And I'm like, huh? He was like, yeah, whatever Supreme tees you're gonna post, what size are they? If they're medium, don't post them. Just send me them. I'm like, all right, so I look at the text. Okay, so he calls me. Mind you, we don't know each other just like that, just because of bikes, you know? Right. Like we never spoke each other like that, you know? It's just from, you know, a person that, exactly, seen each other, yep. So he calls me and I don't pick up the phone. I'm like, bro, what's up? He was like, call me ASAP. So I called him back. He was like, yo, whatever you're gonna post, don't post it. I'm being serious. I'm like, all right, cool. So it was, no lie, it was probably like 10 to 12 tees and like 2 hoodies. So he was like, just pull up on me. I pulled up. As soon as I opened the trunk, he was like, just take it out, everything is mine. So I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. He was like, everything is mine. I'm like, no problem, well, you know, we're good. Right. Everything was cool. So and I'm not thinking nothing of it, you know, but I'm still going about my thing, you know. Now I'm getting a little more stuff, excuse me. And I'm ordering 2 or 3 more shirts, you know. He hits up his boy, Charlie, Brass. Right. That's my dog right there. Shout out to Brass, manifest it. So he hits him up. So now Charlie's hitting me up about a bag, a Supreme bag. Right. So he's like, hey, Link told me to hit you up about a bag. Can you give me this bag? I'm like, okay, no problem, for sure. Let's get it going. So I ordered him the bag. He probably didn't think that I was actually being serious about getting him the bag. Right. So I called him, he was like, oh wait, bet, I'm gonna go get the bag. Shortly after that, we keep going. And then Link, after that, Link tells me again, like, yo bro, I need you to order me a V-Loan tee. Mind you, this is back in 2020, early 2021. Mm-hmm. So I knew about V-Loan, but I didn't really know like deep, right? Yeah. So he's like, oh, give me this V-Loan t-shirt. I need it by this date. I'm like, okay, no problem. I do my research, I order it, so I get it. Okay. So now after that, after me getting them, you know, like 2, 3 things each, right. They're like, bro, you gotta do this. Like, you gotta take this serious.
They're saying you have a knack for
this is what you do.
Right.
I'm like, okay, you know. Now mind you, I'm working at Town Fair. I'm doing, you know, I'm reselling or selling tires as well, you know, so I'm doing the retail life as well. So I'm already learning, you know. Right. So I'm like, all right, I'll take that in consideration. I'm still going, you know, might as well, I'm keep going. 2021 comes, I lose my grandmother, my mom.
Rest in peace.
Appreciate it. Of course, life just, you know, crashed down. I need to find a way, you know, not only pandemic just happened, but now it's also my, you know, my mom.
Number 1 support system.
Exactly, my lady, you know, my everything. So it's like, now I gotta find something for real, like to keep me busy. Not only to feed my family, but to keep me busy because I would just stay stuck, you know. Sure enough, she blessed me. It was all a blessing. Everything was just like, everything just happened so fast. Bro, no lie, she passed away in January 2021. July of 2021, I quit Town Fair Tire.
Wow.
Like, I went so deep in it, I was just like, and it transitioned too, like, I'm sorry I missed this. It transitioned from hats all the way to clothing, you know?
Right. So, like, back in January, before she passed, what do you, give me a guesstimate of what your inventory looked like, and then, because obviously you're saying that you kind of locked in and took it totally serious.
Oh yeah, like,
so
different.
Give me an estimate of what your inventory looked like in January, and then when you quit in Town Fair Tire, you had that much security and belief in yourself that you knew that, hey, I had enough equity that I can leave this behind and go ahead and push forward. So give me like a January inventory checklist, and then what you felt that you had in July when you moved on.
That's so again. No, for sure. January, just a few hats, you know, couple shirts.
Few is what, 10, 5?
Few is gonna be like 3 hats and like 8, 10 tees that I'm posting daily. You know, once again, my personal page. You know, they're like, you got to make a page, bro. You got to keep going. You got to get on this.
Right.
Time goes on. The 6 months goes on. Now we're talking a box. Now we're talking, I'm going to the city every week to buy inventory.
Okay.
You know?
And a box holds how many?
Depending. It could be a 20-pound box. It could be a 25-pound box, you know, with just inventory. You know, or it could be me going to New York. It could be me going to Supreme, Bape, Kith. Now I'm holding, you know, different bags depending what I'm getting on the stores, you know?
Right.
So it's a lot. It changed drastically.
Now, this is a question that I always ask. I notice, like, as of late, it's just an uptick with counterfeit items. How do you, well, before I get to that, give me a story. I'm pretty sure we've all purchased something that's been counterfeit. Share a story with us.
Of me purchasing a counterfeit item?
Yeah.
Or me like seeing a counterfeit item?
Well, purchasing, because I'm pretty sure we've all gotten it somehow.
For sure.
So give us a story, whether it could be a resale story or even before. I'm not gonna lie, you see it so often, you know what I mean? Especially in the business I am right now, like you see it a lot. I would say more on the, let's say, like purchasing. So first off, nowadays it's super hard to tell what's real and what's not real. Like, it's super hard. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. Right.
For instance, the piece I have on right now, the Chrome Hearts.
Right.
The number one thing you could tell, right, is gonna be by your logo.
Okay.
By your lips.
Okay.
Once you have lips that are bigger or smaller, that's a no-go.
Are they stitched in, or?
They're stitched in, yes. They're pretty much embroidered.
Okay.
Another thing, the Chrome Hearts tees, they don't have a size tag on the inside. They only say Chrome Hearts. And the size tag, it comes with like a sticker, and it comes on the outside of the t-shirt. You're gonna see that. Now, I've had customers, you know, where they'll have me, they'll DM me, can you legit check this? The first thing I say is just send me the lip. Once I see the lip, if the lip is off or the lip is like, you know, more up or more down, that's a no-go. But once again, you gotta give respect. I guess not even respect. You gotta respect what it's due, because I don't want to be the guy, right? I don't want to be the guy. Okay, I can legit check, but I don't want to be the guy that is like, oh, such and such told me this, such and such told me it's not. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna backlash me.
Mess up somebody else's hustle.
100%.
Okay.
You know?
So you kind of tend to stay not really tight-lipped, but
you got to stay neutral. You have to stay neutral. You know what I mean? You have to. I guess you have to watch how you say things. For sure.
That's respectable.
For sure.
Respectable. What's the craziest thing you ever done for a piece? You know, like, and for example, we just came from the era of. And kids nowadays, they're not doing that, but we came from an era where people used to wait online and stand up outside for a pair of sneakers. What's the craziest thing you've ever had to do?